everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Butterfly Effect podcast. I'm so excited. This is the first guest that I'm having of season 3, and the only person I could bring on was my first guest that I've ever had on the podcast to begin with. So, Christina Kozarev, welcome back to the podcast.
Oh.
What do you have to say for yourself?
Leauna, I just am having flashbacks to the first time when we did it, and I was holding baby Leauna, and we were just like talking, and she was right here, and I was like, because we didn't have the camera yet, remember? We were just talking.
The first episode, you were pregnant, weren't you? You were still pregnant.
Yeah.
You were still pregnant in the first episode.
The first episode. Okay, there was another episode where I was holding Leauna. Yeah. That's where my flashback went to. But,
that's crazy.
Dude, look at you. Like, how many people you've had on this show? Like,
I know.
Oh my god. The impact
crazy.
You've made, dude. Like,
stop it.
No, seriously, dude. Seriously. You did the damn thing. Like, I couldn't be more proud, and I'm so happy to be here.
Thank you. You're sweet. Thank you, KK. It is crazy to think about because, like, you had your baby, like, your physical, actual child, and then I dropped this at the same time, so, like, both of them are growing. Just completely different things, but, like, it's weird that each year, like, anniversary, it's like, Lana's another year older, you have another year of being a mom under your belt, and then this thing, wherever it's going, like, it's cool to track.
It's going to the moon.
To the moon, baby. Today is going to be really fun, but before we get into the fun, I have one more person to introduce. I'm making him come in here. I have my producer. I'm a producer.
Say a little hi.
Just a little hi. Just a little hello.
Kudos to you for setting this up.
He's helping. We're still figuring out what the vibe is going to be, but right now he's been so helpful. He helped set the camera up, the lights up. I could have bossed him around. I've never been able to do that before, so that's cool.
This is legit. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. He has a producer booth. He doesn't want to be on camera, but maybe one day.
A mic or something.
I know. I need to get you a mic. I want to get one of those the microphones we hold. Oh, that would be so much. I'm going to get those eventually. But he's going to be helping with some of the games that we'll be doing and, like, helping script some of the shows and give us topics to talk about. So it'll be really cool to implement him and his mind into this podcast. So you'll be seeing him a little bit. But yeah, KK, are you ready to be back?
I'm ready. I just want to word vomit. I just want to talk.
I just want to get into it.
I'm excited for this game.
Some drinkies. Hopefully everyone got comfy, cozy. Yes. Cheers to KK being back.
Cheers to Luna for another season.
Another
of the Butterfly Effect.
That's right. Woo! Cheers. Our producer's drinking too. Ian J. But you know.
Not come on, Ian J. We're gonna fight at some point.
Yeah, we are. This is gonna be
no chase.
It's building. I love it.
Ian J. app.
Ooh, one time my brother, he drank an entire bottle of that by himself. I don't know why. Yeah, Adrian, why'd you do that, you weirdo? Love you. Glad you survived it. Okay, to get us warmed up and set the vibes, we're gonna have a little fun, me and KK, and we're really soulmates. I don't know if you guys knew that. We can't find guys to fill that role, so we're just each other's soulmates. So we're just gonna test our compatibility today. It may be love, maybe best friends. Who knows?
We've been together over
12 years.
12 years. That's the long relationship.
Literally, this is my longest relationship. Secret. I was meditating today, and I sometimes just random thoughts come in my head, and I swear to God, I should have texted you this because it probably would have been more sincere. But you came in my mind, and I was like, I'm really grateful for KK. Like, she's seen me at some of the lowest parts of my life. Like, literally. And I've been so insane and asshole times when I've been super selfish. And you've stuck with me through everything. And you still love me. And that's, I was really grateful. I had a moment of gratitude for you. So I really appreciate you.
Thank you. Wow.
You're welcome. Well, thank you.
Wasn't that? That was really sweet. You know what? I want to piggyback off of that.
Oh, look at us.
Ever since I had a child, I think a lot of moms can vouch for it. It's like the time that you used to have is obviously gone. And something that me and Leauna have, it's like we know we got shit going on. Like, we have stuff going on. We can go a month. Because when you was in Chicago and I was here, we went so long without physically seeing each other. We could even go a few days, maybe a few weeks without talking for each other. But that doesn't change a thing.
True.
Not a thing. Bless you.
Excuse me. Sorry,
So,
I felt that deep.
That's magic. I think that's magical.
Not what we do. We don't ever go a day without talking, pretty much, but we could.
But when it happens, because life happens, like
Yeah.
we're so busy. Prior or previous people, you're like, oh my god, well we fell out, or it's like,
Right.
oh it's awkward. No, like that's something you and me got. It's
No,
very
we're locked
rare.
in for real. There's
We're gonna be in the same retiring home, making
That's
the
what-
same funny videos
yeah.
that we did in college.
We're gonna have a podcast in the old people. I'm gonna be telling everyone's business. Like Betty Sue was over there with Craig, and then she rolled her stroller over to Tim's room. Like they be getting down in the old people home. They
Oh, I
get
know.
the STDs are high.
I used to work in a nursing home.
Oh,
Betty.
you got me a job there.
What the fuck? How old were you?
This was in college. It was my worst job. Tell the story.
I wanted her to come work with me because it was so fun. I started there when I was like 15, 16. Then I wanted her to come work with me, but when
Tell what you were doing.
I was having fun. I made food platters and then
She
I
was
like
a server.
served it.
She
I
was
served
a server in a restaurant style, okay?
Yeah, it was so cute to the old people. When she got hired on, they sent her to the
Other wing. The
other
crazy wing. And I was a lunch lady. I was not a server. I was literally like scooping up food and spilling on her plate. And then it was awful. Actually, this is why I will never put my family in a nursing home.
It's the like nursing aides.
They would leave these old people in the hallway, and they'd be like, "Help, help!" And I would be like, "I'm just the lunch lady. I don't know what to do." Like, they would just be parked out there for like 30 minutes. I'm like, and they would just leave these old people in the hallway, lined up along the hallway, knowing damn well they can't push themselves anywhere.
And it's like you can't do too much either, because like this person might have some sort of diet, or this isn't what's on their menu. Like you can't do anything.
To see how things, they would mash up and grind up brisket. I've never even seen brisket before, but when I saw what it was supposed to look like and then how they were giving it to a pureed to people.
If you worked with me, it would have been so fun. It would have.
Yeah, it looked fun over there. I lasted a month. I was out of there. I was like, okay, this is not for me. But yeah, you tried.
That was fun. When we're gonna get older together,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
gonna push each other and pull each other down the stairs in our wheelchairs and make funny videos, hoping we finally go viral.
Yeah, that was. Can you imagine the end of our lives in retirement is when we get our big shot?
We go on like a Dr. Phil finally.
Yeah, well, we find the That's funny. No, my dream would be just to have cabins next to each other on a lake. Like, let's just make that happen. Okay, let's get into our game and see if me and KK are soulmates or our friendship ends today.
All right.
We have to get at least, what's a good percentage of questions right?
60.
Yeah. Good luck, KK.
Alright, you guys ready?
We're ready.
Any last words you want to say to me before this?
Just edit this episode.
There's a fight, I'm gonna let it happen.
Woo! Yeah, fight.
Question number 1. Why were you attracted to each other in the first place? Alright, so here's some options. So you guys gotta have the same option.
Okay, that one's easier.
And if it's the same option, then it's like a 1 point or a negative point.
Okay.
Okay, and to clarify, you're writing your response on here, and then I'm guessing what you say.
Question number 1. Why were you attracted to each other in the first place? A. I had no one else. B.
Can the mics hear?
I hope so.
B. We like the same things. C. We were brought together by mutual friends. D. They had something I wanted. E. They looked awesome.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, can you turn that fan off just in case? It's just that big button. I'm just worried. Thank you.
Yep.
You have your answer?
Uh-huh. Okay.
You're writing a lot. It's just ABC.
She said A, but...
Okay, ready to flip it?
Okay, let's flip this game.
I'll count down.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, flip.
I said B.
I said me too.
I said B. I just wrote out like the same things. That's what I was
Wait, we did it wrong.
Why?
We're supposed to guess. I'm supposed to guess what you wrote.
And then wrote you. Well, yeah, we guessed right.
We guessed right thing. That's right. Am I thinking it right? That's how they do it on Love Island. Okay, let me explain it.
Okay, explain it.
Okay, you ask the questions and I write my response on my board. KK writes her response on the board, and then I have to guess what she wrote.
Okay.
And she has to guess what I wrote, and then we get we each get points.
Like the couple that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
that was a practice round. That's good that we practiced because we got it right. Well, we got it right, but we got
it right, but I get what you're trying to say.
Yeah. Okay, that was
I'll
practice.
still make it 10 questions.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, question 1. Now,
Yes, this is
preseason.
Keep your own score. Keep your own score.
Real round. All right. Have you made plans of how to keep in touch later? A, yes. Right now to when we were old and in nursing homes. Yeah, that's kind of ironic.
Wow.
B, no, but I plan to bring it up. C, sort of. D, no way. E, yes, we have planned how we will keep in touch.
Should we just say it at the same time? Because I feel like we have the same answer.
You think so?
Wait, no, I'll go one at a time. You
Okay.
gotta guess.
I guess Leauna said A.
That's your response.
Right?
That's your response.
Wait, no.
Why does this always happen, dude? What?
KK! I need you to read the rules back to me because I'm not doing this again.
Yeah, we're running out of questions.
I'm kidding. We're running out of time. I mean, like, what's each other's favorite food?
Goodness.
Alright. It's just...
Well, what did you write?
I'm hot.
Me too.
I said A.
Okay.
She got it right.
See, we compatible, man.
We know
because I'm not a play.
We know what we're talking about. We just don't know how to
play.
Okay.
Alright. So, question number 1.
This is real.
I was preseason.
Okay.
Alright, question number 1. What is each other's favorite clothing brand?
This is good. This is good. I do. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna spell it out, and this pen is dead. Okay.
Your answer for yourself.
For your.
You wrote what your favorite clothing brand is right here.
We the point.
That just proves we are compatible. Because I know already what she did.
Yeah,
Can I just say a store? I'm gonna say
Me too. Me too. I
yeah,
don't. Me
favorite
too.
store. Favorite
Yeah.
store.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause I
Alright.
don't have like
My
a
bad.
brand.
Okay. So I wrote it for me. Okay.
I don't know if you're gonna know this actually.
Okay, who wants to go first?
So I'm gonna guess what KK said, and it's that Windsor store at the Mall of America, and I'm just kidding.
Wait, you can't reveal it.
Oh.
You can't. You shook your head.
No, okay. What's mine?
Shein.
Girl,
No.
you're so rude. First of all, you're supposed to expose me for shopping at Shein Max. Would you forever tell me? Oh, go. Okay. We're cheating. Now we know how to play. Okay, we wrong. Okay. Well, we don't get a point.
Yikes.
Yikes. We are really bad at
That
this
one.
game.
So we were gonna.
But I like this style better.
Okay.
You get it now?
Yes.
You guys always find one another.
Oh.
Where could we find one another?
If you like wanted to go
okay.
somewhere, yeah. Or you have to think of
Okay.
Where can you find me?
I know where, but for me, okay. Where can you find me?
I would guess you'd be at your parents'.
That would have been number 2.
Oh, goody.
I would guess the gym.
Thank you. That's a nice compliment. I did not say that. I said
No.
home.
Okay.
Home.
At the park with Leauna.
Oh, yeah. That's actually a really good one. All right. Damn.
It's okay.
No, that's okay. Okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
This doesn't mean anything.
Get it together. We got this, KK. Let's tune in.
go.
We're locking
Let's
in
go.
now. We're just
We
building
got it.
suspense.
We got it. That was just funny in the beginning.
Yeah. We're just
Alright.
joking.
Favorite restaurant.
Oh, come on now, KK.
My favorite.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. My favorite
It
restaurant.
said entree.
You can go first.
Yo.
Applebee's?
Mm.
Crave.
You can't.
Final answer, Crave.
Final answer, Crave? Okay. Mine for you is Benihana.
Yeah!
Flip him.
You got it.
Chipotle.
That's not a okay. Okay.
Alright. Next question.
KK's winning. Wow.
Oh no, it's a collective test.
Yeah,
It's
well,
collective.
KK's carrying.
So do you want to know the score?
Yeah.
It's -2.
-2?
Yeah.
It's okay. We'll
We
make
can
a
come back.
Yeah, no,
We'll make
we got a bunch of questions.
Yeah, we're actually bred for being underdogs.
Alright, biggest fear.
biggest fear.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't. Okay. Okay, you guess.
Okay.
Okay, so for you, I think your biggest fear is failure.
Ooh, that is a good one. I didn't write that one, but that's a really, really good one.
You guys can't reveal.
Oh.
Well, I can just say no, right? Okay.
No, that's revealing.
Oh, don't say at all.
You just
Oh my
gotta
God.
be like.
And then when we
I
okay.
got it. My
Yeah.
bad.
We finally got it.
Yours would be something to do with like losing Lana, right?
So close.
Okay, one,
All right.
2, 3.
So choking.
Yeah.
Choking.
So that,
Like
Lana choking?
Yes, by baby.
that's gotta
By
be.
baby.
I get a point for that.
Being single
Mine is
mom
being a
sex-
single mom
That is two different sides of a spectrum.
or sex trafficking. It's not funny, but that's really Martina.
So it's like the third or top 5 or 10 in sex trafficking.
Are you serious?
Yeah, of all of America.
Oh. Oh my.
Wow, I didn't know that. So what are we at? Negative what?
I got a point.
it's
I
not
think.
negative.
Okay.
I think I got a point for that one.
You did. That was about one.
Do you need this?
When did you guys meet, or how did you guys meet?
Oh yeah.
Easy
we got this
as
one.
hell.
So that we can.
Oh my god, I am done. I can go ahead.
You know.
I have to guess. At cheer practice, you said, "Hi, I'm Squirrel."
Hi, I'm
Squirrel. I'm Squirrel. No, you said Christina. You said I'm Christina, and then everyone else said, "That's Squirrel."
Oh my god. I said cheer.
Yeah! Woohoo! We're in love.
Yeah, that's where we what is it? You fall in love at first sight?
Yeah, that was love at first sight.
But KK, so why did they call you Squirrel?
Squirrel, because I was just so fast, and every time like they wanted me, like my attention span is like a squirrel. Like
Okay, better. I was like,
Is that why? I actually didn't know
Yeah.
why they called you that.
yeah,
you
like
just went along with it.
I mean, yeah, okay. They told me her name was Squirrel. She's a squirrel.
Alright, we're not negative. We're
woo!
not
We're not in the negative.
We're friends.
Who is your celebrity crush?
Ah, who is my celebrity crush?
I don't know.
Man, this is a hard one. I can skip it.
Do
you have a crush?
Yes, I do.
I'm a Libra this time. I can't make a decision on the spot. Fuck. Okay.
It would be so easy to cheat.
Okay, this is what I'm gonna go with. Okay.
Okay.
I think you said.
KK's first.
Oh.
So for you, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Okay, wait. Give it one hint. You can give one hint.
Actor.
Or no. Oh.
Actor?
Or one question.
Mine's an
Oh,
actor
okay.
too.
Actor.
Okay.
Does that help?
Really?
It
That
does
threw
not
me
help.
off.
It does not
Okay,
help
one
me.
question. You can get
Okay,
one
ask
question.
a question.
Is he a popular? Like a lot of
Yes.
other females
Yes.
are. Okay.
Does yours have dreads?
No.
Shit.
Okay. You can change your answer.
Oh, I know! It's Leonardo
Who are you married?
DiCaprio! You zoom in.
If you ever see this Leonardo DiCaprio,
She's still no. You're too old.
I'm in love.
You're 27.
I know he only
You're
wants-
old
No,
hag to
leave
him.
him alone.
You're old hag to him.
I know I am, but age is not nothing
Okay,
but a
who am
number.
I?
I said Michael B. Jordan.
Yo! Oh, I did not know who to say.
Wow.
Damn, that's really
That
good.
was crazy. Wow, that was good that we got that one.
That was good. I really forgot about Leo.
Yeah, I
for a
know,
second.
and you knew
That was
I'm
so
obsessed with him from
obvious.
Titanic.
Yeah.
They both would have survived on the boat. I mean, on the door.
Yeah. Let's Is there a dating one?
Oh yeah.
Put your type on paper.
Oh, yeah.
We will definitely positive points.
Oh, okay. Are you guys like athletes? Like you like athletes? Okay.
Do we like athletes?
We love athletes.
Okay. What sport is your favorite athlete?
That's a good one. Ooh. I think. Okay, I have to write for myself.
Okay, for myself. Okay.
Yeah, write for yourself.
Wow, bro, I don't know what I'm doing with these markers.
Yeah, what are you doing? Because you win
Pressing
over
the
10 of them.
Okay.
Okay, I'm guessing first.
Yeah.
Yep.
She said football.
Yeah.
What did I say?
Football.
Yeah.
That was easy.
Oh, those were
Skull likes.
Answer for yourself. Are you a passenger princess, or do you like to drive?
Ooh. I guess.
Yep.
I think you like to drive.
Yeah.
Can
You like to be princess passenger.
Yeah! We
We
all
knew
have
that
our
one.
strengths, and
That's
that's why we're
good.
perfect. She drives, I sit.
Yeah.
And make the video.
That's how we always do it anyways. Like, I'm always been the driver.
Yeah. I'm the DJ.
Mm-hmm.
Older men or younger men?
Oh, my God. Do you just want us to win? 'Cause we can flip this at the
Not
same time.
suspenseful.
Yeah, we can say it at the same time.
Alright.
Ready?
3,
2,
2, 1, go.
Older.
Yeah. No way. I talked to a
Damn,
younger guy.
Explain.
You can go
Yes.
first.
Explain. Oh. The older men that I already meet that are above the age of 25 aren't even mature yet. So if you think I'm going younger than my age, don't even slide in my DMs.
Yeah.
Don't even.
The Minnesota accent is pretty.
Don't even.
Do I have
Don't even.
Is it for older men? Is it more like because they have financial security?
Not just financial. Not
Or
just.
is
But
it
that is
really like
nice.
mentality, like responsibility wise, they're not mature?
Absolutely.
That, and for me, like, the majority of men, they go through a hoe phase, and they need to get it out of their system when they're young. It's the truth. I'm not dating anybody younger when I've already dated guys that are that age and been through the ringer with that. I'm not going back in time. There's always going to be, like, the one diamond in the rough, and I went on a date with a younger guy for a couple times, remember? And I just could not get over the age. I couldn't do it.
Why? What's wrong
And he
with
was
age?
really sweet, too. He was, like, really mature.
Younger guys try harder than older guys.
He did try really hard. He was really, really sweet, but there was just something about it that I could not get past, and it was a turnoff for me, and it's nothing that he did. I just was like, could not do it.
Interesting.
Yeah, but majority is like immaturity level.
Like, and I really prefer, like, I'm not trying to say this in any sort of bad way, but, like, I prefer, like, my man to have, like, everything, like, going up versus, like, still figuring out, like, oh, am I still dating? Do I want to date? No, like, I want to have I want you to have your priorities straight. Like, I want to be the traditional wife. I want you to just know what you're doing and, like, always for me be a provider versus, like, still figuring it out, or, you know what, I still kind of am still talking to my ex. I don't really know what I'm trying to. No, like, don't waste my time.
For real. You want to be a stay-at-home mom?
That took away my next question.
Ooh.
Are we? Should we finish?
Yeah,
Go
ask
ahead.
your
No,
question.
Explain that real quick. I gotta.
Do I prefer if I had the opportunity to be a stay-at-home mom, would love to be a stay-at-home.
I feel that. I feel that.
Okay. All right. Last question about guys. Would you rather have a guy? Let me shorten this up. Clean money or dirty money?
Oh. I don't care. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Write it down.
Prefer.
There's 3 options, I guess.
So I write down my answer.
Yep.
You write down your answer.
Okay.
Well, for you, I said clean.
Wait, last one we could just flip it at the same time. Or clean? What'd you say?
I think is don't care an answer.
Yeah. It's either clean or don't care. Let's put that legally.
Clean.
Flip.
Clean.
I
Message
can't.
to all men out there.
For real, because I'm not holding you down when you're in prison. I'm telling you right now. I'm dead ass. I will not do that. I'm not doing
said
that.
maybe.
KK, would you? Oh, KK's a ride or die. I'm I'm not. I'm gone.
I was a ride or die.
Whoa, and we'll get into it, baby. That was really fun, actually. Wow, once we got it together. Thank you, producer.
No problem.
After 3 questions, I figured out what you wanted me to write, and you what?
Exactly, we got it. So pretty much we're the besties, and we will be together till the end of time. Cheers. To that.
The score is +10. Yep.
Amazing! I knew we could make a comeback from the underdogs to that. I was actually just telling my coworker about the time we won state and we were underdogs. What is your take on that? I feel like I have my own perception, and each time I tell the story, I like tell another detail a little bit more exaggerated. So I want to hear you tell this story because you guys didn't know this, but yeah, we're state champs, so we're legendary in this state.
Is it the one where we were heads down and we got a picture taken of our faces?
So talk about the season though before that and how each competition went.
From what I remember, like I didn't have a lot of faith in us. Like we were changing a lot of things. We changed because like people who were like bases had to rotate around. We had to make our difficulty like from being super high to super low, and like we were doing the basic things. I just like did not think we had a chance. But we did like really work on executing and like being super tight and sharp and at least like catch those small points. Like I remember that was like really embedded in my head from our coaches, amazing coaches who have left an impactful like teaching moment from them. So they know who they are. But again, I was like, wow, these other teams are doing these cool things, and like I can't even hit, and like I wasn't flexible, like we couldn't do anything.
Maybe I'll put some clips in.
Wow, but then when they finally like our heads were down, we're like, we know we're not gonna get. I didn't think I was, and they cut the snippet of us, and our faces are like, bro, that was one of the most like worthwhile.
I know, it was crazy. Yeah, basically we got third. We competed against the same 3 teams every single competition leading up to state. And then at state, we're like, you guys, we know we don't have the difficulty, but let's hit and let's try to get second place because they only called the top 2 teams at state. So we're like, let's get second. Let's beat Bloomington Jefferson and get called at least at state. And then we're at there. We hit the best routine of our lives, like literally the cleanest routine ever. We go out to there. We're like, we did it. Like we're gonna get second. And where our heads are all huddled. It's all the teams out there. They call second place and it's Bloomington Jefferson. And we're like, we didn't get it. It's gonna be Edina in first again. So we're like, okay. And then first place, Maple Grove. We were like, no. Like we did not think we got first place. We were just trying to get second. We were just trying to squeak into second place, and then we kicked Edina's ass and Bloomington Jefferson, and we're state champs.
I love those memories because I remember like the moment we messed up during practices. It's like nope, start from the beginning, and we were all at the point of like. I were like, bro, I'm gonna vomit. I'm gonna be the first person on this team that's gonna vomit. Like we stopped.
Full outs.
Full outs, right? Oh my god, that word is nauseating. But boy, did it just teach me a life lesson back in that age. Like that
discipline, being like doing it for your teammate. Yeah. I don't know how we got on that tangent, but that
was cool.
That was like my favorite memory of high school for sure.
Yeah. Thinking
about cheer, and then when Steve cried at nationals.
Oh my god.
That was a good one, but that's for another time. What I really want to talk about is how life has been since you've been on the podcast last time. Like, the last time you were on the podcast, we were in my studio apartment. That was the first recording I did with Leauna. Leauna was there, but she was a baby, so she was, like, sleeping the whole time. So cute. I'll insert a clip. But how's life been? Because talk me through when you moved back, because you came back first.
Yeah. So, I did it. I had Leauna. I lived in Chicago for a whole year. It was very, very difficult. Like, it was just not having family, like my family there to whether they wanted to come pick her up, drop her off, bring me this. Like, my family's probably it's helped me. So when I moved back, we lived there for a year. Like, we lived in a nice neighborhood in Logan Square. I loved it. It was so fun. I did take Leauna on walks. TJ was with her at home when I was working all the time. So it was good. Like, we made it work, and it was super good. But it was draining, and I needed my family more than anything. So then Like we went through the logistics. Like obviously, I'd go home a lot. Like I'd go from Chicago and I'd take Leauna, and she was super little and she did really well on the airplanes then. Like if I take her now, it'd be hell. But I took her on the airplanes. I visited home a lot, and while I was home, I'd go to her apartments. Like I'd go to her apartments in Minnesota, find something close to home, and finally found something, and like we signed the lease or whatever, and we packed up and came home. And it's been like the biggest weight off my shoulders again. Like I can't stress it enough when people say it takes a village to raise a child, and for me to have like my dad, my mom, my grandma, auntie, they all have like they take turns watching her on certain days, and I'm so happy because I don't know what I would have done. Like daycare itself once a month is, I promise you, if maybe $20 cheaper than your rent. So it's like you're paying rent and then
once a month.
I mean, like for one whole month, like once for a month.
Once a week for a month.
For a month, yeah. Like it's your rent. It's. I promise you. Like if my rent's $2,000, daycare for a whole month is $1,000.
What?
Over $1,000. It's $1,700. Full
Can
time.
you look up what average daycare
is? Yeah.
In Minnesota.
In Minnesota.
Yeah.
I believe everything. I just cannot believe that. Like what?
And then like it's crazy. Like you expect like to have one person in the family working, and it's supposed to make it work, but like in reality, stuff is so expensive. You do need two people working. So if I'm working, he's working, Lana's in daycare. It's like everything that we're earning is going right to rent and daycare, right? There's nothing being saved. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So as an infant, it's $375
a week.
A week.
$375 a week.
And then toddler it bumps up to $4.
So a toddler is $400 a week.
For one day?
Yeah, or for a week.
For $400 a week.
For a whole week.
So that's
like,
800 2 weeks. So then 8 times.
It's that's something.
That's a paycheck.
Yeah. That's a paycheck. I promise you. Like.
And then like you were saying, you can't do a one parent working household because rent is insanely high right now.
Rent to pay daycare.
Oh my god.
So it ideally you could have one parent that pays for the daycare a month, and then the other one's gonna pay for rent a month, plus your groceries, your diapers, your utilities, your car payment, your phone payment, your insurance, all of that. I can keep going. But
and health insurance.
And health, all of that, bro. All of it. Gas, everything. Like, what about like if I wanted to go to the Minnesota Zoo? That's like $26 per person. Like all this stuff adds up. Like,
oh my god,
it's crazy. So
You should get
a wings account.
It's a wings night.
Oh.
I know. I got denied. No, you're fine. You're
Oh.
fine. You're fine. Apparently, I
I
make too much. So you make too much money. You don't.
I need them to start taking into account to all the other bills that you pay, because you making a certain amount, they don't take into account the rent that takes the entire paycheck. Then you have 3 cents left to put towards groceries and your car. Like they don't take any of that into account. Credit card bills.
Or debt, yeah.
Debt, like
Yeah.
student loans.
Yeah.
What the hell?
And then they ask like, "What's your gross?" Like, don't ask me what my gross is because the tax is half of that. So don't ask me what my gross is. This is what I've been through, and I know a lot of y'all have too.
That's so
it's-
relatable. Oh my god. Oh my god. And I remember when I was growing up, my parents would do the split shift. So, we lived in Mound at the time, and so there's only one road that goes around Lake Minnetonka. And my mom and dad would literally wave to each other on the highway, because my dad would stay with us during the day, my mom would go to work, and then they'd drive past. That's the only time they'd see each other until the weekend.
Yeah.
That's fucked up,
No,
because
a lot
they
of
could
people
not
do it.
afford childcare.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It doesn't make sense. Like, I don't know what this world wants. Like,
Yeah.
People are gonna go down the hill because it's hard. But as I was saying, when I moved here, I have my mom and my dad, and they take turns taking her. So, and I got really blessed with a daycare place. Oh my god, an amazing lady. Like, it's like a cute at-home daycare. So she only goes 2 times a week, and I got very lucky. So, yeah, that's been good. It feels good to be home, and I remember I listened to Shakira's episode. Again, you're very influential, Shakira. Like, you gave me goosebumps. She said it, and I remember it. She said, like, when we came back to Minnesota, when you said it too, it's like, when we lived in it, we probably didn't like it because we were, like, at a different age, different time in our life. Now it's like, pretend like you came to like a new city because you're older.
Mm-hmm.
Or to me, it's like it's home. It's home and it's calm and it's peaceful.
I did not want to come back, and I am so happy that I did. Like, I literally can't even picture myself, like, for a long time I was like, I'm going to move to Austin, I'm going to move to Cali, and maybe the future holds that, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I'm so beyond happy in Minnesota right now because of all the support and all the community around me. Like, that's the purpose of life. Like, I honestly don't know if I could move out. Now, I'll travel a ton. But I am so happy I moved back because I was really, never thought I was going to. I was so against it.
No.
Okay, so you moved back. We love it here. We love it back in Minnesota. You're getting a lot of support, but you moved back with the father of your child. And what was the situation like when you moved back?
What I can say, it was not easy. Like, he was born and raised in Chicago. Like, just like how it was super hard when we moved to Chicago. Like, what are we doing? But like, I get it where we moved together. We had each other at least. He came, he doesn't know one single soul.
Yeah.
And not to make it worse, but it's like he grew up in the city. Like, I'm in a suburb. Like, I'm in a suburb where it doesn't even feel like some sort of city. So like, I really know how hard that was, and I feel it, and I know eventually he wants to go home, and maybe it'll be before we know it, because I know it's, again, super hard when you don't have anybody here. And when we did live in Chicago, we saw all the time, like, his family and his friends, so it's hard, but I think it's established that I'm going to be here because of my family helping, and he potentially could go back. But that will be just like for the better for both of us. Like, it'd be healthier. Like, our mental state for both of us will be a lot better.
What do you mean by that?
Like, if I was miserable living in Chicago, I know my miserable would come off, like, it'd be like you could read my emotions off my sleeve, and then my partner would pick it up, and then he'd be like, what the heck, what else can I do for you? Like, what else can I do to make it better for you? And it's nothing. I want to go back to my family. And I, like, try to put myself in his shoes, and that's kind of where we're at, where it's like, I don't ever want him to have, like, resentment towards me, to think that I, like, dragged him here, because he did want to come along, but it's really miserable living underneath, like, the same roof when somebody isn't happy, you know? And at the end of the day, we both know, like, if we're not happy, Leilana's not going to be happy. Like, Leilana watches that. She can feel that, and I don't think it's like a bad thing. It's not bad. It doesn't mean like, oh my god, I'm not gonna go visit, or he's not gonna visit. It's more of like, we just kind of different views, different ways. And again, I think happiness is more important than like sucking it up, because that eventually will eat you alive. Like, I can suck it up as much as I can, but then I promise you I'm gonna hit the bottom of rock bottom, and I don't know how I'd get back out of it.
Yes.
So that's kind of like my situation right now. But again, I don't think it's something to be super sad about or super depressed about. Like, obviously, moms, when they have children, all we picture, and maybe I'll speak for myself, I don't want to speak for everybody, but I picture the family being together and growing together and like having more kids together. And you never go into having a child with somebody and be like, oh, I just wanted the child, I don't want nothing to do with you. Like, that's never what I wanted. And just going through this and being in this situation, it's like, I know it's cliche and cheesy, and so many people keep saying it, but things happen for a reason, and you always learn from it. And I've really learned like what I like and don't like in a relationship, and I learned like, boy, do I need to do a better job at communicating. Like, I know I really need a lot of work on that, and I'm going to continue to work on that. And
to be fair, you need to be able to work on that in a relationship with somebody who's willing to work on that. You were trying to be the only one communicating, and we are not going to get into details, but you were trying your best when somebody wasn't trying at all and was doing the opposite of even being receptive to communicating. He was gaslighting the fuck out of you. So you were doing your best to keep a strong face and keep it all together. And I think that, yes, everything happens for a reason. I hate that you had to go through that, but I know the next situation that you're involved in, you're going to be treated like a queen that you deserve to be, and like you will never accept something like that again.
Promise you, like, what I've learned, because you always learn from these situations, is like, I don't even will ever accept bare minimum. Like, people are like, oh, at least he does a bare minimum. I don't even want bare minimum. I'd stay away from me with your bare minimum. I want above and beyond.
What's bare minimum?
Bare minimum. Like, bare minimum of communicating. Bare minimum of...
What does that look like?
Like, barely, like, telling me, like, how was your day, what we can do, what do we need for the house, like... oh, are we out of diaper? Like, communicating the bare minimum of stuff, especially when you have a kid, or if, like, you're working late, you don't work this day, you could have told me that, we didn't have to take her to daycare, you could have watched her, just examples, but, the bare minimum.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about other areas of other than communication in your relationship, like effort? I know we've talked about that.
You nailed it on the head, where it's like, I gave it, I tried to the moon and back. Like, I tried, and even when I knew the answer would have been no, I'm still trying because I do it for Leauna. It's like the memories that I care about, and it's all about, like, later on in your life, when you're older, you're gonna be like, dang, I remember we were supposed to go here and go have fun here, and I didn't go because I didn't want to. You're gonna regret that. Like, I know you're gonna regret that. So for me, I do it because it's memories, and it's like doing something, and I tried. That's like all I can say. I went above and beyond with trying, and like, I'll get put down and I'll feel bad, but I'm gonna try again next week. And then it got to the point where it's like, okay, I really see that my trying isn't going anywhere except me getting hurt every single time again and again. So I stop, and then it's just plain cornfield, like, just like, I don't know how to explain, just dry.
We're talking very vague right now, but one thing I do want to make sure is very, very crystal clear is KK protects a lot of people in her life and sacrifices herself in the process to make sure that other people are okay and other people's image look okay to other people. And I think it's one of really great quality of you because you are so selfless in that way. But I feel like there's a switch happening, and I'm really excited to see this, that you're now putting yourself first, and you're not protecting other people who have literally, like, shit on your life and treated you worse than dog shit. And I'm just really excited that you're going to now get this new start to your life, because you're going to be doing it alone, but you've been doing it alone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, now I feel like you're just going to get a new start, and I'm so excited for you. And you literally now you can get the credit for what you've been doing this entire time anyways. So yeah, I'm so sorry what you had to go through, but I'm excited for what's to come.
Me too. It's really good things, because if I didn't learn this from this, and I would have went on, or if this never happened, you know, I would have never learned what I dislike and what I can't handle anymore, and what I will not seek or even try to make work in the next relationship, and vice versa. So it's definitely what I'm trying to say. It's not all sad, sappy, tears, crying. Like, it
was though.
It was, but on the other end, it's like, this is really good. Like, this is good things happening, and
so basically, KK is just Jesus. She sacrificed herself at a point, but now
KK is Jesus. You heard it here first. KK is Jesus. She has been
herself for everybody's sins to make sure everybody's cool. But
that's literally what she does. She
now
does
she's
that.
About to take charge.
Hell yeah. Watch out. KK's revenge. Seeing you go through this process, it does make me think, like, and seeing Leauna obviously go through it, and obviously she's so young, she doesn't, like, realize a lot of this stuff right now. Like, my parents were never together, and me and you have had conversations about, because you held that guilt, because you want to give Leauna everything, you want to give her the perfect life, and of course, ideally it would be with her two parents, of course, but that's not how the cards played out, and for me that's not how it ever was either. Like, my parents had me very young. They were never together. There was a lot of toxicity from the beginning. I was in the middle from a very young age. Like, they wouldn't even talk to each other. So, like, I felt that tension. I didn't realize it till I'm older, now that I'm in therapy unpacking it. But I much rather have still had it that they were not together. Because if I lived in a house like that,
Right.
I cannot imagine. I can't imagine like what I would have felt like and what I would have experienced and what I would have seen and how I would have grown. Like, it was already hard being the middleman when they were in separate households and didn't want to talk to each other, but like being in the same house. So I'm proud of you for taking that leap, even though it's super scary.
Yeah, I don't know if this went on any longer. I don't think she would have realized. She's like, Mom and Dad never talk. What the heck? They don't say nothing.
Right.
So.
Yeah, and I mean, I got to be raised by two great dads, you know, and see my mom and dad, my stepdad, love each other and how that can look. So I think that was a better path for me, and I hope that's the same for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, what's next then? Like, what has this really taught you, and what are you looking for in future relationships? Because now you're not maybe there in this exact moment today, but you're going to start dating now, and now you have a daughter, and you have to take that into account.
Well, okay, so I learned I'm very, and I knew this about me, like, I knew I've been an independent person, like, before Leauna, just, like, I knew I was very independent, I can get things done. I look up to my dad a lot. I look up to my dad, because, like, he's been there a lot, like, he's dropped so many things before, like, I remember it was, like, the polar vortex and my tire popped. Not popped, it got slashed.
Yeah, crazy.
Twice. And my dad dropped everything he was doing to drive an hour in the polar vortex to come put on a new tire for me. Like, that's just one example. Like, there's been, like,
airport pickups, drop-offs. Her dad did
every
the bars when we would just go out and he would come pick us up.
He would never go to bed until I text him. Like, everything, like, my dad dropped and did for me. Or when it came to schoolwork, like, I remember I couldn't draw and he just did it. Like, that's when I noticed it. And then till now, he picks her up at daycare every single time I ask him to. Like, every single time I ask him to go get her and watch her until I'm off work, he'll do it. And that's what I want. Like, that's what I want. That's what I want in a husband. It's like, there's no such thing as, like, if you're gonna get some hateful comments or something, like, posted under this video, it's like, no shame, but it's just like what I've learned and what I want going forward is, like, nobody's gonna raise their voice at me at all. Like, nobody's gonna call me out my name ever again for whatever the situation is. You're gonna learn and know how to communicate with me without getting angry and punching stuff and, like, you like, stuff like that. Or even, like, just the common sense, I think, when I want, like, my husband, when I come home with groceries, like, you come downstairs and you help me bring them in and carry the heavy bags.
Duh, yeah.
Like, that's kind of bare minimum, so that's expected.
That's like, just, like, human. Like, human decency. I don't know. Some people they don't. Common sense.
But what you were asking me, it's like, I've learned I can do all of that. I can carry all 10 bags and Leauna on my body and bring her upstairs, and I can do all that. I can go to work. I can go drop her off, pick her up, go to the store afterwards when it's already dark. Go do, like, I know how to maneuver.
Pick her up, go home, give her a bath, put her to bed, and then have 3 seconds to do something for yourself.
I don't have time to eat. I can't even do anything, like, when I finally have those few hours with her after work, it's all on her. It's not, I can sit down and watch TV, or I can go take a nice bath. I don't do that. I never do that. When I put her to bed, I quickly munch on something, and I go to bed too, because I'm tired. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, as far as dating goes, like, that's not anything anytime soon.
Yeah.
Anytime soon. I've learned I'm really independent, but that doesn't mean that I want to be independent by myself my whole time. That doesn't.
Ooh!
I'm independent, I can do it all, but I don't want to do that. I do want help.
I love that, because that's something I'm battling with too. I'm, like, always been super independent, always been, like, doing things on my own, because I've seen my mom do that my entire life, and I've just been ingrained that's how I'm supposed to be. Like, you're not supposed to depend on men, because men hurt you or they disappoint you and then they leave you and then you have nothing. So, like, I've just learned that I have to do it all myself so I don't get disappointed in the process. But I don't want to. I want to have somebody who's going to take care of me and who's going to they're gonna, if something goes wrong and like I almost lost my apartment, I can rely on somebody, even though I don't want to, but like I have somebody who I could depend on and I could know is not gonna judge me and just wants to help me and like wants to be there for me and take care of me. Like I would love that, but I don't trust. I don't trust anybody to do that at this point. That's hard. And now you have to think of that with a child too.
With a child.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna be easier versus like now that I have a child. Like whenever I get to that point of like talking and everything. Like the moment there's one red flag, you are not gonna hear from me because you're not. I am with my daughter. Like it's. That's what I learned. Like before Leilani, it's like, oh, you have a red flag. It's okay. We can work on that. Or
right.
Or we can go around it. I'll see the next one. Or
I got time for that.
Yeah, I don't have time for one red flag. I don't want to. No. Like,
would you prefer somebody with kids already?
I wouldn't mind because they already know what's going on, what it's like to have a kid versus somebody who doesn't have a kid and then they see me bailing on them, but it's like I'm not bailing on you because it's like I have to go get Leilana, or it's like I don't have a babysitter, or,
right? And
then they get mad at me like I'm not making time for you. Like, no, I need you to be understanding. But if somebody who has a kid, they're like, oh no, I get it. Oh,
right.
Any guy who thinks that needs therapy, 100%. It's a wild theory to have a guy be like, no, choose me, like me over your kid.
Right.
Just in case the mics didn't pick that up. Producer Keith said any man who thinks that you should choose them over your child needs therapy instantly.
Yes.
And Dr. Phil level therapy. Well, he's canceled, but someone to that extent.
Yes. I want to be put on a pedestal. I want to be put on a pedestal. I know, like, if he has kids, that's fine, but it's like, I feel like, again, I've been taking care of people my whole life. I cannot wait for my time where I'm
taken care of.
I can't wait. Like,
it's coming.
It's coming, and I'm gonna be. I promise you, I'm not in no rush. But
that's gonna.
Don't waste my time.
Yeah, don't waste.
Don't waste my time. Don't waste your breath texting me or DMing me if you got a lot going on. Not to be mean, because I know all of us got a lot going on, but I already went through a lot of it going on, and I just don't want any more.
KK's trying to get to her healed girl era.
Period.
And she needs a healed man, okay?
You say it way better.
Well, I'm just listening. I just rephrase, but it's going to be really interesting to, like, zoom forward into, like, season 5 and to see, like, where you're at. Like, what if you have a new man by, like, I mean, that's in 2 years. I'd hope so.
I hope so.
A new man, maybe a new baby. Who knows? Like, it's crazy.
No new babies.
Yeah, in 2 years.
No new babies.
When would you have another kid?
It really depends.
Because before you were like, I want one like 2 years.
I know.
So they can be 2 years apart. I was like, girl.
Actually, I'm gonna go to the audience. A lot of women probably want that, and like, I can see why I would want to give Leilana a sibling right now, because she's very, like, she is the number one, very spoiled. If there was another sibling that came along, it would teach her to share. It would teach her to be gentle. Like, oh, mommy's busy doing this. Like, she doesn't, I would have loved to have another kid by now.
By now?
I would have.
By now?
But the situation that I'm in, it's like, I don't want to with you. I want to.
Hold on. Leilana.
Just
how she is.
Yeah. A
baby.
A sibling would have helped her stop being whiny and clinging on to me.
You girl. Maybe
if
I heard best. I would cry. I think.
If I could not like build a bear, but build my life, yeah, that's what I would have done. But also, I wouldn't mind if Leilana's 5 and she's a little bit older and she can help me with the baby and give me the diapers and stuff. That'd be phenomenal. But I'm not gonna. I'm putting me first. Finally, I'm going first until I'm taken care of, and I know I'm stable, and I know my man's got this taken care of, and he will take care of me. All right, maybe another one.
Dang. Yeah, I don't. That makes sense. I don't know. I'm very much like. I am not. If I were to never have kids, would not be the end of the world to me. at this point in my life. The only way I want to have kids is with, like, somebody that I know I'm locked in with for life. And not even for life, like, at least, like, if shit hits the fan and romantically we don't work out, I know you are my life partner raising this human being. Because my biggest fear, as we saw earlier, is being a single mom and doing that on my own, because I've watched you do it. I've watched many other women in my life do that. And it looks like the hardest thing you could probably ever do. Like, obviously, next to, like, physical illness. Being a single mom, holy shit. I literally cannot, I don't know how you guys do it. On top of everything else I'm experiencing as a woman my age, you're experiencing that too. But you just have a kid on top of it that you have to put your energy towards. So you don't even get to deal with your own shit.
No.
Like, I can't comprehend that. I really cannot. So, like, if I were to ever have a kid, it would, like, have to be with somebody that I know I'm locked in with for life and I can raise a human being with, because I just can't. I don't know how you do it. I give you the most props in the entire world. I really do. You killed that shit for real.
What about you?
What about me?
New season, fresh start.
Yeah.
What is going on?
You see it. We made it to season 3, maybe. What's new? I mean, you guys hopefully saw that last episode of what's going on, but, like, I'm loving Minnesota. I'm loving being home. I'm loving, like, just being around so many more people that I know. In Chicago, I was, like, building a great network, but it's such a busy, big city. I don't know. It felt different. And I also, in the back of my mind, knew I wasn't going to be there forever. So you're not in it as invested. Being home, like, I have my family, I have people from high school, I have people from college, I have people from work, I have people, that you're meeting now later on in life. Like, I have so many different pockets of people that I just am constantly full with love, I feel like, and filled with support and, like, things to do. Like, I just feel like my life is more full here in Minnesota. And I'm, like, my birthday party is going to be a great example. Like, I'm so excited. I have not been this excited for a birthday in years. First of all, this is the first one KK can actually come to and party with, and she's, like, the best friend in the world. She had a flight, she switched her flight, so she leaves at, like, 6 in the morning the next morning after my birthday bash. She's gonna be so fucking drunk at this airport. Let's hope she gets to the right gate, because
I'm gonna vlog it.
Literally, I want to see this. Like, she's gonna be down bad. Oh my gosh. Well, no, you won't.
It's worth
You're
it.
gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. But yeah, that's what's new with me. Just living life. I like what I'm doing right now. I like serving. I've only had really one bad experience serving, but other than that.
What was it?
Well, I was telling the story I was telling you. So this one. Okay, so I work at this place.
Good
Good catch.
I work at this place, and in this place, it's a hotel. I'm not going to say the hotel. In the lobby, they're redoing the restaurants, so we've been operating as a full restaurant out of the lobby. Right off the bat, you should know, probably not a great setup, but we're doing what we can. There's a bar in there. It's a lobby bar. And we were absolutely slammed. I'm a breakfast server, so I come in the mornings. People are in the hotel. Obviously, they're going to go down to the lobby to get breakfast, okay? So you can see that this is going to get super busy. We are slammed. There's 2 of us. There's 2 servers, no food runner. Our kitchen's in the basement. So we're going up and down the stairs by ourselves as a server, as a food runner, no host, so people are just coming in and out. And we are trying to give everybody the best experiences we can. So I come in to help my friend out because the person who was supposed to be working with her, stopped showing up. So so we're also low staff. And then, so I go in to help, and it's chaotic, okay? So I walk into this mess, and I'm trying to do what I can do, and I'm doing a million things. As a server, you're literally doing a trillion things at all time. I love it. I absolutely love it. My brain loves it. I'm making a coffee, and some lady sits down at the bar behind me, and I'm like, I can see her. I'm like, I'll be right with you. I'm literally doing 10 different things right now. And she's like, wow, you guys are really understaffed. And I hear her, and I'm like,
Keep my calm.
Okay, keep doing the 10,000 things I'm already doing. Like, no fucking shit, lady, look around. And so I ignore her. And then finally I finish what I was doing. I turn around, give her a menu. I'm like, so sorry about the delay. Like, we're really busy right now. She's like, yeah, why are you guys understaffed? Ma'am, if I knew the answer to that, I wouldn't be here probably. I would also like to know why we're so understaffed and I'm doing the job of 10 people right now. what can I get you? So I literally looked at her. I was like, I would also like to know that question. What can I get you for breakfast? And she's like, I'll get this, da da da. Okay, I put her order in. She has pancakes in her order. Comes up with syrup, okay? I'm doing still 10,000 other things, and I check on her. How's everything doing? Good, good, good. I would like more syrup. Okay, I have to go down to the kitchen that's in the basement to get this. Well, there's 10,000 other tables still happening. I'm like, okay, I'll go get you some syrup. It's going to be 2 seconds. I'm sprinting. I'm sprinting through the lobby. I'm sprinting down the stairs. I'm sprinting into the kitchen. I get the syrup. I run back upstairs. Literally, like, I don't even think I took 10 breaths in this entire process. I get to her, and I'm like, here's your syrup. And she's like, I'm done eating. I wanted to throw the syrup in her face. I said, okay, is there anything else I can get you? The check. And I was like, fuck you. I saw her go and print her check out. She gives me her card. She's like, just take this. I go to swipe her card. Her card malfunctions the entire point of POS system. No, there's no cards being taken anymore. Our system shuts down. I go to the front desk. Everything is shut down and the entire hotel frozen because of her card. So I'm like, I'm sorry, ma'am. Do you have cash or we can put it on your room? I don't want to do that on my room. I'm like, well, that's your option because I'm not giving you a free meal. You're a bitch. Like, that's not what I said, but that's what I'm thinking. And she's like, I guess I'll just put it on the room. And then she gives me the receipt. And then she puts a 0 and scratches it out for the tip. And I was like, you mother...
Hey, you want to know something? She was there with somebody important.
She probably was. And I said, karma's going to get your ass. I just know karma will get... And that day I had to work a double. So that was cool. And so, yeah. And then I went in the freezer and cried for 5 seconds. And then got it together and went back upstairs. So that was the only bad experience I had waitressing. Other than that, I really like it. Other than that, I make really good money. That person, I just... Fuck her. That's all I can say.
If I was still... I would promise you if I could go back or do like another job, it would be bartending or serving.
Oh my God,
just bartending or serving.
I need to learn how to make drinks. I just get so intimidated by it and like, I don't know why it's stupid, but yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, so that's where I'm at, and we'll see what the future holds. Putting more into this. I have a producer now, so he's gonna help keep me accountable, okay? And I'm just really excited. I just always have new ideas of how I want to revamp this and like add to it. And so I've been throwing in the vlogs to like kind of give like the behind the scenes and like a different peek of my life, and I like how that's coming out. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for
more guests.
More guests. I have a list of guests, new faces that you have not seen yet. Different personalities to bring to the podcast. I'm really excited.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Well, thanks for coming back on, KK.
Dude,
this is your 4th time.
So good to
co-host,
Damn, I would love KK to be my co-host. But
floating co-host.
You should. Everyone's just come
everywhere. I could we'll put the person right here, and then you and me will question and
that would be lit, actually, because we'd vibe very well.
Never mind. I got nothing.
We'll have a meeting after.
Yeah.
Ooh, we're cooking.
But I wanted to say,
I'm sweating.
While we're like wrapping this up, I have 2 things. What I'm saying, I don't ever mean, like I already said, like if you get any comments like how could she say that she wants that or something, I'm just really just talking from my experiences, from my perspective, from what I want. Nobody else. It's just like me, and you can hate on me all you want. Don't hate on her or come at her. Like, why would you bring somebody like that?
Come at me, please.
No.
Don't ever say nothing to her, because I will. Don't say nothing to her. You can come to me if you have anything to say. Because what did you say? What do you think they would say?
Like,
what do you think you're asking too much for?
That's just a problem, I guess I have. Like
Zeus said, yeah. Let me hear this.
Just like, why wouldn't I? Like want to start from the bottom with like a new man versus like why do you want somebody who's already all the way up there? So am I talking financially? Like heck no, not just that, but
anybody who says you're not the one for her, like you said, skip her DMs. Like you're not asking for too much for that because you've built yourself up while having a kid, so it's okay to expect your partner to have the same.
That's why my best friend. That's why she's my best friend. Like she keeps me grounded when I go like that.
You know, well, you
there's
gotta
a
be
certain level to adulthood that you gotta be, even as a man,
right?
Like, without a woman, that you gotta say to yourself, if like multiple women are calling me broke or saying like, or after me, they're saying, oh, I need a guy who's like financially stable. You kind of gotta look back on yourself and be like, damn, okay.
Am I broke?
Every here and there, like I get there's a struggle, 100%, but you can tell somebody who's comfortable with being taken care of, with somebody who like actually knows how to like pay their bills, get their money, and like struggle how you do, but you have everything like kind of situated.
Literally.
So it's like, oh, I can't get Chipotle today. All right, yeah, you should probably eat at home. But if a girl's saying like, oh no, like I don't want to pay for your shit. Yeah, you gotta reflect. Reflect.
Some self-reflection is due.
I don't like to be mean or do anything to make others like, you know.
I think yes, but I also struggle with that too. So this is what I'm saying for both of us: setting boundaries is not being mean. Like, and we both need to hear that because you said nothing mean in this podcast at all.
Okay.
And all you said was, I want better for myself. And that's nothing to be, like, scared of hearing a response of. That's not being mean at all.
Thank you.
And you said you had one more thing?
I'm so proud of you, dude.
Ah!
I am so proud of you. I don't know how you do this, but, like, this is so fun to do. And
yeah.
I just, like, when I think back when you was just, like, talking about it, or you'd come over and you'd just be journaling what you want to do. Like, I really remember that was back at my house.
Yeah, in Chicago. Yeah.
I didn't know what it was gonna look like 2-3 years now, and like you've absolutely like just demolished this. Like you've demolished it. The people you've had on have been so like phenomenal and great, and I see the comments. I see people hype it. Like you've done such a terrific job. Like
thank you.
As your best friend, I couldn't be more proud of you doing this. Like so cool.
I love you. I'm sweaty. I'm
you
sorry.
are really sweaty.
I'm hot. I was getting into it in that waitress story. But no, thank you so much. I didn't know what this was gonna look like either. I didn't know if I was gonna do 3 episodes and quit. I didn't know where it was going. I just knew that I enjoyed doing it and I felt drawn to do it. So thank you for your support, because that's one thing about KK is she will support me in anything. Sometimes it's not great. Sometimes she's like, oh yeah, go for it. But no, you are so supportive, and like I need someone like that because I doubt myself a lot. Like in everything that I do, I doubt myself. So having someone who I trust, like believe in me, means a lot. And like you're a huge proponent as to why this is even possible, because if you didn't believe in me, there could have been likely a chance that I'd stop believing myself or like have enough courage to do it. So I really appreciate you, and you're always sharing this. You're always like amping me up, and that means the world. So thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks for coming on again.
Thank you. This was fun. Thank you.
You'll be back. Woo! All right. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, all those things. I love you so much. KK, do you want any followers?
I do.
She's single now. But
my Instagram is @cozy. No, it's Christina_cozy.
In the description.
Yeah.
All